Time for the hot topic of the hour. President Biden expected to address the nation tonight from the Oval Office after dropping out of the 2024 presidential race, saying that the mission remains the same despite a new name at the top of the Democrat ticket. Kamala Harris says building the middle class will be, quote, a defining goal of her presidency. Watch.
We believe in a future where every person has the opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead. A future where no child has to grow up in poverty. Where every worker has the freedom to join a union. Where every person has affordable health care. Building up the middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency. Because here's the thing we all here, Wisconsin, know. When our middle class is strong, America is strong.
Analysts are expecting the Harris campaign to push even more progressive policies than President Biden. Vice President Harris was once rated the second most liberal senator in the 116th Congress, second only to Bernie Sanders, where she favored Medicare for all that comes with a $35 trillion price tag, universal basic income and rent, and utility payment controls. As president, her plans on taxes could be less business-friendly than Biden's, that's for sure, as she's called for imposing a pharmaceutical excess profits tax, a bank tax. As a presidential candidate in 2019, she proposed a financial transactions tax, which economists have warned would hit retirement savings. On energy, Harris has expressed support for banning fracking, which Republicans are making a campaign issue in Rust Belt states like Pennsylvania, where fracking is a $5 billion a year industry. Harris has also said she would abolish private health insurance, giving the government control over all health care, and said that she supports public health care for illegals.
Crazy.
A lot there to get your arms around.
That is crazy. So we're not going to take care of our vets, but we're going to give free health care to illegal migrants, all however many, 30 million of them or whatever it is. I mean, that is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. And it's going to be more, too.
Yeah, right. That's the beginning.
Her stance is really, really far left. But let's not forget the last 3.5 years she owns. So she comes out there and she says, you know, it's not, I don't want just to get by. I want people to get ahead. Is that what you wanted for the last 3.5 years? When you had, for 2 years, she had the presidency, they had the House, they had the Senate, and the middle class feels worse off than they did before. 70% of Americans say that they're having to make sacrifices. Many people are saying that they can't pay their bills month to month. 21% increase in groceries. That's what you're doing in the middle class. How can you say that this is a new campaign? You are extending. This is your second term.
She owns this. And the middle class, you're right, is objectively worse off. They're poorer, they're less safe, and this country is less safe, and our future is bleaker because of this administration. And it's just so remarkable. I guess they're going to lose the threat to democracy narrative. It's now going to be, we like democracy, but we love George Clooney, because that seems to be the way they're picking their nominees. But all of this platitudinal nonsense, you know, every child should learn to read and everyone should, you know, it's everyone, you know, everyone hopefully can see through this stuff, because they've had 4 years. They've utterly failed. We're worse off. Everything that's bad will get worse under her, because she will, this border, we will not have a border. We have a pseudo border now. It will be, no one will get deported, and they will get every benefit that American citizens get, meaning the illegal aliens will get, and we'll all be worse off because of it.
Well, the Wall Street Journal editorial board writes a piece in her campaign debut. Kamala Harris steers left. And they write, Ms. Harris, the VP said that she sees a future where every worker has the freedom to join a union. We just heard her say it. Right. And every person has affordable health care, affordable child care, and family leave. And every senior can retire with dignity. The Journal writes, the promise is that Uncle Sam will deliver it all. She's pledged to sign federal laws to ban assault weapons, override state abortion limitations. The hell with the Supreme Court.
Yeah, who needs it? We'll just
do what you want.
We'll just give people everything they want, and we'll pay for it by printing more money, and we'll raise taxes. A new bank tax? Really? Have you seen the profit margins on banks? It's not easy to run a bank. Oh, we're going to have a new trading tax. Why don't we tax the profits that you haven't yet made on your stocks because they've gone up? You've got a paper gain.
Crazy.
Let's tax that. I mean, that's where they're coming from.
And what could possibly go wrong?
We talk about the impact on banks and, you know, big institutions. How about the impact on individuals? because
Right.
this whole idea that you're not going to pay any additional taxes if you're making $400,000 or less has already been debunked.
Yeah, everyone sees this, and it's so funny. The Democrat Party is the party of the elite now. They've abandoned the middle class and the workers long ago. Unfortunately, not all of them have seen it because the Democrats keep with these mantras about the middle class. But look at what's happening to the middle class. Where do they do? They did better under Trump, worse under Biden. That's objectively true.
Now, I wonder if the whole gimmick of, well, you know, it's the first woman president will override the specifics on policies that we all understand, Lee.
Look, I think there's a really interesting narrative about how you have to support her because she's a woman. And also, I think the other issue that is going to be really important in this election, we've talked about this some, is abortion. Is she going to own that? And she did talk yesterday about reproductive freedom. So, she spent a significant amount of time.
They're going to jam this down our throat for the next 100 days. It's going to be all about abortion.
Is going to be something, and we know that independent and Democratic women say that we might not like either candidate, but that's going to be the thing that gets in the polls. And I think that we're going to hear about that a lot. And they're going to try to say, and I've heard them say this already, they're putting words in Trump's mouth. They're saying that he's going to have abortion bans. He said he is not going to have abortion bans. They're saying that he's going to do away with IVF. He has said he's not going to do that, and yet they're saying it, and it is a lie.
No.
It is misleading, and it is wrong.
Just the way that they've been saying he's a threat to democracy while, in fact, doing all these threatening things to democracy while they say it. Just the other day, Biden comes out, he says he wants to put term limits in the Supreme Court. You know, they want to pack the Supreme Court and they want to remove Donald Trump's name from the ballot. I mean, can you get any more undemocratic Democrat than
radical.
that?
And radical.
And radical, yeah.
Yeah. How many people chose the Democratic nominee? It seems like four or five people got to choose their nominee. I mean, that's hardly a democracy.
Great point. We're just getting started this hour.